Good morning, students. Hey Swaminarayan. In last lecture, we study about superconductivity. First of all, we revise them. Superconductivity was discovered by Cambrelin-Ons. Electrical resistance of certain metals like mercury is completely wiped out without any trace of very low temperature. It means at very low temperature resistance become nearer to zero. The graph shows that resistance versus temperature at below 4.3 Kelvin temperature, the resistance becomes zero. So it's called critical temperature. At the temperature of 4.2 Kelvin, we observed that the resistance abruptly disappeared. It means zero. For this discovery, he got the Nobel Prize in Physics 1913. Similarly, lead superconduct at 7K, niobium nitride superconduct at 16K. Temperature depends of resistance of metal. When the temperature increases, the amplitude of lattice vibration also increases, thereby increasing the resistance. The equation rho is equal to rho 0 plus rho t, where rho 0 equals to residual resistivity. Do you know about the residual resistivity? Residual is some resistance are there in metal. Rho T equals to temperature dependent part of resistivity. Now most IMP question asked in GTU, definition of superconductor. Definition is, for few of the metals or materials, electrical resistance drop to zero below a certain temperature. These materials are called superconductors. I repeat again, for few of the materials or metals, electrical resistance drop to zero below a certain temperature. These materials are called superconductors. You can see the graph of resistance versus temperature. The upper portion shows non-superconductive metals and lower portion is superconductor. At Tc temperature, resistance becomes zero. This Tc is called critical temperature. So definition of critical temperature, the temperature at which a normal material turns into superconducting state is called critical temperature. The critical temperature is different from different material and different metals superconductors. Mercury, it is 4.2. Now properties of superconductor: magnetic field effect, Meissner effect, pressure effect, impurity effect, isotope mass effect. Magnetic field effect, superconducting state of superconductor is depends upon temperature and applied magnetic field strength. You saw the graph. The green portion is indicate the superconducting portion. Above green portion, it is normal state. The definition of critical magnetic field: the minimum value of magnetic field is required to destroy completely the superconducting phase is known as a critical magnetic field, is denoted by Hc. The equation, you must remember this equation. Today we solve some example of this equation. Hc equals to H0 in bracket 1 minus T square upon Tc square, where Hc equals to critical field at any temperature T, H0 equals to critical field at 0 K, Tc equals to critical temperature of the superconductor. Okay, understand? Now start with the sum. First example, the critical temperature of Nb is 9.15 K. At 0 Kelvin, the critical field is 0.196 Tesla. Calculate the critical field at 6 K. Here the critical temperature of niobium is given. Also critical field at 0 Kelvin, it means H0 is given. Critical field at T is given, and find Hc. The solution is, first Tc equals to 9.15 K, T equals to 6 K, H0 equals to 0.196 Tesla. Hc find. Write the equation. H0, Hc equals to H0 1 minus T square upon Tc square. Put the value of H0, T and Tc. 0.196 1 minus 6 square upon 9.15 square. So the answer is 0.1117 ampere per meter or Tesla. Second example, the critical temperature of a superconductor is 75 K. At 0 Kelvin, the critical field is 0.518 Tesla. Find the value of critical field at 25 K and 58. Here two temperature is given, 50 K and 25 K and 58 K. It means here two Ks. First for 25 K, second for 58 K. The critical temperature is given, Tc 75. At 0 Kelvin, critical field is given, H0 0.518 Tesla. Critical field is calculated, Hc. So Hc equals to 75, Tc equals to 75 Kelvin, T equals to 25 K and 58 K. H0 equals to 0.518 Tesla. Hc equals to, find at 25 K and at 58 K. First case 1, T equals to 25 K. Write the equation. Hc equals to H0 1 minus T square upon Tc square. Rearranging the equation for calculative purpose, H0 bracket 1 minus T upon Tc whole square. Value of H0 is 0.518. Value of T equals to 25 and Tc equals to 75. So the answer is 0.4604 ampere per meter or Tesla. Case 2, at 58 Kelvin, write the equation. Hc equals to H0 1 minus T square upon Tc square. 0.518, 58 and 75. value of T and Tc. The answer is 0.2082 ampere per meter or Tesla. Understand? Write down these two examples in your notebook. Now next, Meissner effect. In GTU exam December 14 and 16, the question asked, prove that a superconductor exhibits perfect diamagnetism, or explain Meissner effect for superconductors. Both are same. First, definition of Meissner effect. A superconducting material kept in a magnetic field expels the magnetic flux out of its body when cooled below the critical temperature and exhibits perfect diamagnetism. This effect is called Meissner effect. It indicates that the superconducting material, when kept in magnetic field, the magnetic flux out of its body can't touch the body when is cooled below the certain temperature or critical temperature and exhibit perfect diamagnetism. Is called Meissner effect. Now we can understand from figure. First, show this figure. When the temperature is greater than critical temperature, it means T greater than Tc. Round shape is specimen, line indicates magnetic field B. When the specimen is in normal state, the magnetic field penetrates the specimen. Line touches the specimen, it means penetrates the specimen. It's called normal state. But when the specimen is cooled below its Tc, the superconductor expels field lines from its body. This is Meissner effect. You saw the figure second, T less than Tc, specimen in middle and magnetic field lines are curve shape. It's called Meissner effect. And when the field is switched off, no magnetic line here, no magnetic field, so magnetic field will not be trapped by the superconductor cooled below Tc. There is no line in figure, only specimen. Okay. Now write the equation B equals to mu 0 H plus M, where the mu 0 is the absolute permeability, H equals to external field applied, M equals to magnetization produced within specimen. At below critical temperature, it means at T less than Tc, magnetic lines B equals to 0. T less than Tc, B equals to 0, superconducting state. Rearranging the equation, put the value of B equals to 0 in equation first. Mu 0 H plus M equals to 0. There is one new term, susceptibility psi equals to M by H equals to minus 1. This is used in maglev train and also known as the levitation effect. Okay. Now next is impurity effect. Impure metal. Do you heard about impurity? When matter is not pure, some other metals 0.1%, 0.001%, or include that, it's called impurity. Some conductors achieve easily superconducting state only due to doping with some material. In so the figure, at the center one dot is other material. It's called impurity. Now pressure effect. Some metal shows superconductivity at low temperature with increasing very high pressure. At very high pressure, metal shows superconductivity at low temperature. But some metals behave as a good conductor at normal atmospheric pressure, but a very high pressure it shows superconducting behavior. It means atmospheric pressure, normal pressure, metal behave like a good conductor. At very high pressure, metal behave superconducting material. Example, CS pressure is 110 kilobar and temperature is very low, 1.5 Kelvin. It is pressure effect. Now isotope mass effect. Now in this isotope mass effect, the critical or transition temperature Tc strongly depends upon the average isotopic mass m of the superconductor. So the equation, we write the equation, the isotope effect is generally expressed in terms of isotope coefficient denoted by alpha. Therefore the equation is alpha equals to minus m by delta c by Tc, where the m equals to mass of the element substituted by its isotope. Delta Tc is the difference. Delta means difference. Mass delta m equals to mass difference between the isotopes, and delta Tc is the difference of the critical temperature. And Tc equals to critical temperature, you know very well. Now Tc is proportional to m raised to minus alpha. It is the relation between atomic mass of material and critical temperature. Means critical temperature is depends on mass of material and isotope coefficient. Rearranging the equation, m minus alpha, take other side m raised to alpha into Tc equals to constant. For metallic superconductor, alpha equals to 0.5. Therefore the equation m raised to 0.5 Tc equals to constant. But omega d proportional to m raised to 0.5. Omega d is Debye frequency. It is proportional to Tc. So we can conclude that therefore the atomic mass of the metal affect its critical temperature Tc and shows that superconductivity involves some interaction between the electrons and the metal lattice. Okay, understand everything? Magnetic field effect, isotope mass effect, pressure effect, impurity effect, and Meissner effect. 5 effects are asked in exam. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.